Consumerism is affecting all of us. Whether you believe it or not, the choices you make when it comes to shopping for anything isn't your choice. You aren't in control. In today's standard, companies, markets, all design advertisement posters, anything to catch your attention as a consumer, to purchase your product with neither high prices that look reasonable, or products that make you keep on purchasing them. But whose fault is it? Is it you failing to buy everything you desire? Or is it the companies and products' fault for designing such ways to catch your attention? Although it's commonly known that after World War I and World War II, production and consumption of products in the US boomed heavily, there are evidence of consumerism practices already starting during the 18th century, stated by Kearney Higgs from the MIT Press. In the United States, existing shops were rapidly extended through the 1890s. Mall order shopping surged, and the new century saw massive multi-story department stores covering millions of acres of selling space. Retailing was already passing decisively, from small shopkeepers to corporate giants who had access to investment bankers and drew on assembly lines production of committees. Powered by fossil fuels, the traditional objective of making products for their self-evident usefulness was displaced by the goal of profit and the need of a machinery of enticement. Consumerism is the idea that customers are encouraged to buy anything, regardless of whether they need it. Such consumer desires are more often driven by lifestyle obsession rather than a requirement, giving them a sense of happiness and fulfillment through material possession. Consumerism creates a mindset on the consumer themselves, where what they desire matters more, making most people think that it's the production's fault when in reality it's not. The problem lies in how the consumer determines what they should buy. Products are designed for you to feel that you need it, and will continue to push the idea that you need to purchase this product again and again, instead of taking a step back and appreciating what you already have. According to James E. Vorals from the University of Virginia, it is a role and status that they are accorded in one life that can be problematic. The key is to find a balance, to appreciate what you have, but not at the expense of the things that really matters, your family, community, and spirituality.
My name is Scarlett, and I'm 18 years old, and my yearly income is $25,000.
What product or brand have you been purchasing the most?
I have been purchasing Apple's iPhone the most because they're amazing. Every new phone that comes out catches my attention so much, and it really makes me want to buy it even though my phone is perfectly working.
Why is that? Why do you feel the need to buy every new iPhone Apple releases?
Their products in what's called Apple events, yes. They show us everything new about their products. Like the iPhone 14. They show the new upgrades and features it has compared to the older models. The changes are minor, but they just somehow really make me want the new iPhone.
Has this affected your savings?
Yes, sadly, it makes me waste a lot of money, but I feel like I need it anyways. Buying the AirPods and their Apple Watch series since it pairs up so well with the iPhone. I buy too much of their products since, well, like I said, it pairs up really well with my iPhone, and they keep on releasing newer ones, which makes me just buy even more.
My name is Andrew, I'm 22 years old, and my yearly income is $75,000.
What product or brand have you been purchasing the most?
I really like shoes. I don't care what brand it is. I just buy any expensive shoes that catch my interest.
Since your choice is so diverse, how do you find the shoes that interest you?
I usually rely on ads or whatever is trending online. My life is mostly on social media.
How do you determine if the shoes in ads or media have caught your interest enough for you to buy it?
I usually wait and see if other people like the shoes, but sometimes the ads or commercials make the shoes look very functional in advance that I can't help but purchase it. before anyone does. Another thing is, if someone famous is wearing the product, especially in their media account, like Instagram, it makes me want to wear the same shoes and buy the same product since it looks so good on them.
How has this affected your savings?
Since I have a good paying job, no, not too much. But there are some times where I wish I didn't purchase this or that shoe. Not because it was bad or wasn't worth it, but because the money could have been spent somewhere else.
Both Scarlett and Andrew claim that commercials or any type of media that shows the product is somewhere more advanced or better than what you currently have convince both of them that this is something they want to buy, something desired by them. Understanding that both of them have differences, like Andrew being more into shoes that could be different brands, while Scarlett only like Apple branded phones. They both show similar decisions that determine their purchases. Their purpose is to make you want to buy the product, building a tension of desiredness in you until you finally purchase the product. The product also specifically designed to open more doors for a better version. So after the consumer feels satisfied, they bring out a new version of the product, claiming it's better and stronger, making the consumer yet again unsatisfied, feeling more desire to purchase a new one. Proclaimed in an edited version of Kearney Higgs' article by BBC Future, the prospect of ever-extendable consumer desire, characterized as progress, promised a new way forward for modern manufacturer, a mean to perpetuate economic growth. Progress was about the endless replacement of old needs with new, old products with new. Not just that, famous influencers sponsoring the brand also plays a role, as people who looked up to them or are huge fans would most likely purchase the product too. According to this article by Zarina Blazevic-Bicknard, senior lecturer at Revolvitica College, influencers marketing is the art and science of engaging people who have influence on the internet to spread the message of a brand in its target audience in the form of a sponsored content. However, this mostly affects people who have low income. According to Tori DeAngelis, writer in Syracuse, materialists can be almost as contented if they got the money, and their acquisitive lifestyle doesn't conflict with more soul-satisfying pursuits. But for the materialists with less money and other conflicting desires, a more common situation, unhappiness emerges. But there is a solution. Knowing that the problem is consumers' heavy desire to purchase so much, which is led by corporations and designs of the product, this article by Ryan Richards, a PhD psychologist, stated, investment banks, mortgage companies, and other industries that fulfill the economic downturn reward employees for specific outcomes, such as selling more mortgage or obtaining high quarterly profits. Rather than other aspects of job performance, research shows that the people who are offered these types of reward takes the shortest route to reach their goals, whether it's ethical or not. We know the ways of our system economically and socially have to change to benefit and support those corporations who don't use greedy designs, such as selling more, producing low quality products, etc. Stated by Ryan in the same article, rather than rewarding good practices, we've been rewarding outcome. However, they're attained, and that's driven a lot of greedy behaviors from folks who wouldn't normally act this way. So if we all come along and try to change the behavior of an average consumer and change the way corporations markets their products into a non-greedy way, not trying to sell more, rather sell good quality, not trying to catch people's attention, to buy more than enough, stop comparing to show the product is better or more advanced, and instead, just tell the consumers what your product really does. We would have an economic system where consumers are satisfied without spending excessively, and corporations selling enough to benefit themselves, but at the same time, not killing so much resources and material.